What's up, Transformdom? This is Ben here in China, and today we're going to take a look at the X-Transbots MX-12B, the Gravestone trailer. So this is the box from the front, one side, the other side, the top, the bottom, and the back. And here's a quick comp with an MP car bot box. So let's crack this guy open. The instruction manual and the collector card. Menasor's gun, sword, extra faceplate, and the trailer. Whew. Wow, this is a big trailer. What the heck? What the heck is this? Okay. There you go. That's the hitch and the stand. Gee, this guy is heavy. Woo-wee. This guy is heavy. Alright, so that's basically the trailer in a nutshell. Alright, so let's get down to the review. The Gravestone trailer with the horizontal lines and grey finish reminds me of the MP10 trailer. The good old MP10 days where transformation was easy and panel bits were kept to a tolerable minimum. The trailer features two purple stands that keep the trailer upright when it's on its own, but I gotta say that the stands are a bit too loose. At the bottom, the trailer has this articulated bit that has a hitch that attaches to the cab, but it also articulates so that it can be folded away in combiner mode. And he rolls like a champ. On the side here, we also have these side rails that is kind of soft, and when it tabs into place, it's a little bit misaligned. And finally, the rear wheels here are tucked all the way back to the end of the trailer, and that just kind of looks a little unnatural. But I do like how these four wheels just gives the rear of the trailer a little bit more bulk. The trailer itself is packed with details like rivets on here and here where you expect them to be, and even in some unexpected places. Like here on the rear wheel fenders. The back of the trailer is even more detailed with detailings like latches, hinges, the usual rear light bits, and even reflective patches that we see on some big trucks or semis. There's even a foldable warning stripe. And to top it off, we've got molded details of hazmat place cards. On the top of the trailer, we even got a refrigerated fan detail. I am utterly impressed with the attention to detail that this trailer has. The rear of the trailer opens to reveal an obstructive overhanging combinable bits that kind of prevents the playability in the truck mode. Some MP cars will fit in just nicely, while others will not. The ramp itself has a painted purple on-ramp guide, but I think the angle of the ramp is just too steep for most MP cars to roll up nicely. The inside of the trailer is filled with Monolith combiner parts, which only allows one MP car at a time. And on my copy, this gunmetal piece here doesn't seem to tab into place. So I really do hope that my combiner mode is stable. Finally, the ramp closed pretty easily with no problems. So here's a closer look at the trailer from the side, the front, the other side, the back, the bottom, and the top. Okay, let's do some trailer tests to see what MP cars will fit into the trailer. X-Transbots Breakdown, X-Transbots Dead End, X-Transbots Wild Rider, X-Transbots Drag Strip, Ocular Max Mirage, MP28 Hot Rod, MP39 Plus Spinout, MP19 Smokescreen, MP20 Wheeljack, Fans Toys Beach Coma. Let's do some comps. Here's the Gravestone trailer with the MP44 trailer, Ultra Magnus, and Fans Toys Road King. And here's the whole entire Stunticon team.
Initiating Viscan technology.
Using my Viscan tech, here are the painted up bits. The top part of the trailer here, the purple stripes on the side, the rims, the fender bits, the rear section, and the warning stripes.
Employing Cold Sense technology.
Using my Cold Sense tech, here are the die-cast bits. I don't detect any die-cast, but this trailer is heavy AF.
Compiling Tune Screen technology.
Using my Tune Screen tech, here are the tuned accurate bits. The detail on the front here, the rectangular and round pegs, the purple stripes, and the long lines here on top. And for the non-cartoon accurate bits, the purple paint on top, The motor horizontal lines just like MP10, the side railings here, square detailed bits that breaks up the purple stripes here, and the placement of the rear wheels. And here we have the core skeletal combiner mode for Monolith. The sleek gunmetal finish here and the matte grey pieces provides a menacing contrast to this toy that makes me feel like I have an actual action figure. The plastic feels strong and sturdy, and while it is obvious that some parts of the toys are painted, like this bit here, the face plates, the eyes, and the arms, there are other parts of this toy, like the gunmetal finish, where the look of it looks top-notch that I am questioning myself whether this is painted or not. I keep looking for evidence of paint apps in the gunmetal bits. My final opinion is that I do believe that there is a slight thin paint finish because it definitely feels different on the outside than on the inside. So whatever X-Transbots has applied is of top quality, as I see no paint chipping, no plastic swirling from inferior extrusion techniques. For example, the shin pieces look very nicely done. The proportions on this toy is more humanoid than the more Japanese heroic anime look. The tolerances on the joints on my copy are solid as a rock, but coupled with Takara-like syndrome of failing ratchets in this right hip joint here. Articulation is surprisingly quite sturdy, and the inclusion of the butterfly joint here is a joy. So I can see how X-Transbots tried to modernize the upper body, but the posability on the lower half of this toy reminds me of the days of MP10-like engineering. With a complete combiner look from the front, a talented Monolith fan could 3D print everything into plates and just attach it to this trailer. But I ask myself, is this the fate of all third-party Menasors? The trailer does come with this classic Menasor sword that you can see, and here's Menasor with a sword, and he holds it very nicely. He also comes with this large rifle, and here's Monolith holding his gun, and you can store the weapons on his backpack, and an alternate faceplate that you can swap out with the original. And here's the original face, and here's his screaming face. To swap out his faceplates, I thought it was easier for me to unscrew the head from down here, remove these 4 screws from the back with this classical KFC screwdrivers, open out the back of the head, and then you can use leverage to push the faceplates out. Now you don't really need to do that. You possibly can use a spludger and wedge it out when the whole head is in there, but I just thought that this will be easier. Yeah, it takes a little longer, but you know, I would not be breaking or stressing the plastic. You can install 3 LR521 batteries on the back here, and then you can press this button to light up Menasor's eyes. And here's how it looks under dimmed lights. Off, on, off. Alright, let's go through the articulation checklist for Monolith.
Initiating Viscan technology.
Using my Viscan tech, here are the painted app bits, the gunmetal pieces, the metallic eyes, the face plate, the silver details on the chest, the arm bits, the hands, more of the gunmetal pieces on the hips and thighs, the painted faux wheels in the feet.
Employing Cold Sense technology.
Using my Cold Sense tech, here are the die cast bits. No die cast at all. And here's the combined mode, and I must say he looks awesome. The limbs on him attaches to his combiner skeleton quite nicely, but not all the pegs on the 4 wheels fit on crack up and flip out seamlessly. However, the leg bars seem to fit on Monolith snugly. The arm bars fit on Monolith very tightly, but the extended car parts on Death Wish 4 bits and the overhanging engine on Overheat takes some getting used to, but is easily overshadowed by the most glaring problem on this combiner, and that is the weak ankle support here, which leads to this combiner to lean back because of Gravestone. Being one of the shorter modern combiners, and even if it stands at 51 centimeters high on the tip of his horns, I think most fans will have this combiner standing upright or crouched real low, both poses which are hard to achieve. And these are due to the weak ankle support and the bulky nature on his hips and lower limbs. However, I can get Monolith to do some decent action poses, but I do have to take the heavy backpack into consideration because of Gravestone. And when I do successfully pose Monolith, I am very happy with the way he looks. The details that we can see and the gunmetal paint is the best looking Menasor at this point. So here's Menasor from the front, one side, the back, the other side. Let's do some comp. Here's Monolith with Fans Toys Road King, MP36 Megatron, MP22 Ultra Magnus, Fans Toys Phoenix, and DX9 Gabriel.
Compiling Toon Screen Technology.
Using my Toon Screen Tech, here are the Toon accurate bits, the helmet sculpt, the forehead details, the crown button on top, the horns, the details here on the chest, abs, and crotch piece over here, the thigh details here, and the sculpt detail on the front of the feet. And for the non-Toon accurate bits, the face sculpt could be better, the details here on the shoulder pads, the extended car bits over here, the extra color bits on his chest, and the unpainted panel bits, the translucent parts on his shoulder pads, the stripe details on the chest, as well as the crotch purple piece here, the extra detailing on his shins for the toy accurate version that will come out, and the classic X-Transbots heel spurs. So what are my thoughts on Gravestone's trailer and more importantly the Monolith combiner? Let's talk about the 3 pros and 1 would be better. First thing, I think the trailer is the only 3P offering where I can put some MP cars into the trailer. Second thing, I am amazed at how some of the small locking mechanism here that X-Transbots deployed to lock in the chest flaps. And I wish that X-Transbots deployed more of that like into the ankle parts to improve stability. The third thing I like about this toy is the amount of articulation that I can have. We have butterfly joints and very articulated hands. The one thing that I think that could have been done better with this toy is the balancing down here on the toy. With Gravestone removed, it's a lot easier, but this should have been considered during the design phase, and they could have allowed Gravestone to be pushed in further into the body of Monolith. So would I recommend Monolith? I think that with all the 3P Menasors that are out there, it seems that there's no need to buy the carbots, and in some cases Motormaster himself. If a fan can just design and 3D print the limbs and the body cavity that will fill up Menasor's body, if all you really wanted was a Menasor, the smart solution moving forward would be to just 3D print those limb bots. So would I recommend this trailer? Well, if you already have the Stunticons, then you're pretty much stuck with completing this set, or unless you sell it. However, if you don't have any Menasors yet, if you're pretty good at 3D designing and printing, you can go for the DX9 option and use the Attila skeletal core to build your Menasor, because it will have the height that you want in a modern combiner. Or you can choose the X-Transbots version and have a better chance of a better quality, but you probably have a shorter Menasor that will not scale too well with the other modern combiners, or you will just pay scalping prices that Fans Toys is asking for. Perhaps there's no definitive third-party Menasor, and there probably won't be one, but who knows, maybe the Fans Toys Stunticons will be the most complete combiner out there, but that is something we will only find out once everything is out. And for all of you that are going for the Fans Toys combiner, I really hope that you get a stable combiner. So what do you guys think? Please leave them in the comment section down below. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like and share button and smash the sub and bell icons for more future videos. Again, this is Ben in China signing off, and I'll see you on the flip side.